Welcome back to Building Data Science. On this episode, I wanted to speak about how do you learn. I'm going to speak about some ideas that are esoteric, some that are psychological, some that are internal, and some that I would say are obvious, but also some learning frameworks as well. It's very important that I try and mix the three. I tried to do a video in the past, but I'm not sure if it's on the channel anymore or I deleted it because I planned to do this one. And I've tried to make it I've purposely decided to make it one where it shifts between all these different ideas. You must understand that data science is an interdisciplinary field. There are many ideas from many different um, fields, specializations, maths, science, algebra, computer science, software development, and all these ideas all come in one place. So you have to reach a point where your mind is very fluid, able to understand many of the concepts. And that's why I wanted to, using the blackboard behind me, I'm going to explain some of these concepts so people can be able to understand and people can use these learning frameworks. So I want you to go with me as I go through these ideas and explain how you can be able to learn, right? The first thing that I would really advise, right, is begin with the end in mind. Okay, now this concept goes to something. There's an idea or a learning framework, right, called elaborative interrogation, right? It's called elaborative interrogation. I'm going to put a link of the maths professor who actually explains this idea more in depth, right? I'm not going to try and explain it better than him. I'm not competing, but I'll go through ideas throughout this where it's touches on that. And if you watch that video, then you'll understand exactly where they link. And if you don't, that's still fine, right? But remember, one of the core pillars, right, is you must have desire. The desire will be the difference between it all. When you wish to learn the ideas, when you wish to learn these ideas that come across in terms of all the ideas, back propagation, neural networks, algorithms, machine learning algorithms, supervised algorithms, unsupervised algorithms, clustering techniques. When you're now going through this, you have to want to be that, but you have to begin with the end in mind, right? What is the role that you want? What specific skills does it involve? What are the tasks involved? There's there's a website, I think it's called roadmap.sh. I'll try and see if it's the one where it actually shows you roles within data science, right? And it actually shows you all that's required. And the reason why you must begin with the end in mind is you must know where you're going. Why are you learning this? Why is this important? And you have to have that desire. And when you're thinking about that desire and also that end in mind, one of the best things that you can do is when you actually begin, you can be able to start with the questions. Start with the questions. Start with the questions on the topic. Whatever you want to learn, whatever ideas that you want to come across, check out a question paper, check out questions on that topic. Then after, you begin to actually learn the idea. So that the reason for this is that immediately before your mind understands which ideas are important, which ideas are actually looked for, which ideas are you questioned for, then when you start to go through the material, you start to understand. Remember, it's important, it's paramount to start with incremental steps. The people that do incremental steps the best are runners. You run. First, you start running at a slow pace. You run 1 kilometer, you walk, then start to run. Then you time yourself, but you're going towards a bigger goal. And you can't be able to do this if you don't have desire. When you have that desire, you have to know where you're actually going. What is the role that you want? What are the skills, the tasks? And also, don't forget as well the salary. You have to motivate. Like, you can't pretend like this is now something which you're not going to need, or you're not going to want. You're going to have something that's going to need to fuel your desire, right? Now, when we're actually talking about learning frameworks, right, as I said, the elaborative interrogation is really important. You begin with the questions. So when you're actually going through any topic, you search for the questions first, then you look for the material, right? On this channel, I try to put in the links in the description, the best YouTube channels or the best sources where you can be able to find that information and you can be able to go through it. But when you're going through it, you have to first work on this. You have to understand this. One of the main learning frameworks which I use, right, is there was a famous physicist. His name was Richard Feynman, right? He has two ideas which I think are paramount for how you must do. He has a famous quote. He says, "What I cannot create, I do not understand. What I cannot create, I do not understand." This idea leads to something which is important. You have to do projects. When you now say projects, right? The other important idea, projects, okay, I'm now trying to drift between ideas. When you now say what the quote says, what I cannot create, I do not understand. You have to do projects that are relevant to your role, the skills, and the tasks that are there. And remember, this is why it's important to understand these ideas so that now when you're beginning to show your work, say, this is what I can do, this is why I do it. You understand exactly where you're going, even when you're at the beginning of your journey. Even now, when I'm at the end, or I know exactly where I am, I still need to work on projects. I still need to understand them better to do that even better. So that idea of projects, what I cannot create, I do not understand, is and such an important framework, right? One of the other things is it says that if you don't understand a concept where you can explain it to a child, I don't know why I wrote. So if you cannot explain a concept simply, so he says you have to, whatever concept, you have to be able to explain it to a I think it's 5 year or 3 year old child. And if you don't understand the concept well enough, you go back and you revise it. So it's understanding that idea on a foundational level. Part of this idea, it's brought up in something called first principle. This idea was brought up. I think it was made famous. The first principle theory or first principle theory thinking, right? This is something about building blocks. And it stems back to the idea of, do you understand it, the concept simply enough? Can you explain it to a 5 year old child? That idea of understanding that, okay, this is a learning framework. When you're going through these ideas, when you're going through these questions on the topic, you're understanding them, you're building projects, because what you cannot create, you do not understand. When you're now explaining ideas, when you're now trying to understand ideas, right? Do you understand where those ideas, even the simplest ones, fit in your end goal, in your role, in the skills, in the salary? Are you taking incremental steps? So you start taking small steps toward it. You know where you're going, you know why you're going there. Then you start to make incremental steps to that. You ask questions, you start with the questions, you go through the questions, then you now begin to build off that. And remember, all of this seems insurmountable without desire. I would advise you go and check out that elaborative interrogation, because it goes through another method and in another way. But I feel like I've really done it in a really special way. But I think as we go forward, it would be maybe what I should have started with in the Building Data Science playlist on how to learn. But remember, we're going through it, we're learning, we're understanding, and as we're doing it as well, I'm going to keep going through some ideas that go back and forth. But all of this is so that now, when we reach a point now when we get extremely technical, it can be something which can still be able to come back to this, offer value, understand where we're coming from, why we're here, and where we're going. As this is a mental framework which I use in my life. Thanks so much for listening. I hope to see you soon again. Bye.